So we have seen different concepts in the last video, like how we can bypass the Windows login system, right? Login procedure. Suppose this is the attacker's, this is the victim's machine, and just you need to type password here. Then only you can log in his or her machine. So suppose like just I'm providing some random password here, and just you can click here. So you can see password is incorrect, right? So what we are gonna see here, we are going to bypass the login procedure with the help of some simple concept which we have seen, and the name of that concept is renaming the utility main and cmd file. So how? Like I said earlier, there is a file in the C drive, right? Suppose you are user. What is the simple flow of any authentication? There are different multiple users of any system, right? And every user is having their own password, right? So when user provide his or her password, then at the back end the system checks if the password is correct or not, if the Aman provides the password of his only or someone else only, or the password is correct or not, right? So for the whole process there must be some kind of database, right, where all the passwords and the usernames are kept. So the name of that database is SAM. You already aware about the SAM file, or some people say SAM database. So nothing, just SAM. The full form of SAM is Security Account Manager, right? And where it is located, it's located in the Windows. Then and inside the Windows folder there is a system32. Then inside system32 there is config file or folder. Then under the config folder you will find the same folder, right? And now there are some other utility parts, like here you can see this. While clicking this you can switch to your keyboard, right? Yeah, this is kind of the connectivity to internet field here, right? And this is can be used for log out or the shutdown, right? There are different utilities. And this, suppose, see, this is something which is related to the ease of access. Just try to click on this particular icon here and let's see what come up. It is nothing. Oh, anyway, no problem. So this, yeah, so here you can see different options here, like, right? See, on screen keyboard magnifier narrator, just close this one, right? So these are some utility helpful features here. Somewhere this particular file is kept, right? And the name of that particular file is utilman.exe. There is a file in the Windows system32 folder which is utilman.exe, and then this file is related to this particular functionality, right? When you click on this button, utilman.exe will execute, right? That's the concept here. So here what we are going to do, as we discussed in the last video, we are just renaming. We are just going to rename utilman.exe with command, right? cmd.exe. So what that will help us, then how it will help us, when you click on this particular icon, when you rename the utilman and click on this particular icon, cmd.exe will execute, right? And you all are so smart and so aware student, you are so knowledgeable, you can simply guess. If you get anyhow access to the commands or command prompt or the cmd, you can simply change the password of any user, right? So let's see how we can do here. Let's see how we can proceed. So suppose this is the general interface and we do not know any password here, and this is the new user. And when you click on this particular button, utilman.exe going to execute, right? So what you can do, you need to do something. You need to change or rename the utilname.exe with the cmd.exe. So after renaming, whenever you click on that particular utilman icon, the command prompt will execute, right? So how that we can do? For that, you just, 1 second, let me close my screen, power off. So this is the virtual machine, right? Suppose if you are using a real machine or real system that is running on your hardcore system or the host machine. So what you can do, you just need to create a bootable pen drive, or else you can have a bootable CD, right? Simple installation CD of Windows 10. You are going to change the password of Windows 10, so you must have the setup CD of Windows 10, right? And nowadays most of people are aware, and you already might know how to create a bootable pen drive for Windows 10, right? So with the help of that bootable pen drive, you can install Windows 10 in any computer, any system, right? And I don't think any one of you are not aware how to install any operating system in your PC, right? That's the basic thing. So just have a pen drive with bootable operating system, right? Or otherwise you can have a bootable CD where which can be used to install Windows 10. And here I am using the VirtualBox, and also I am assuming you are using VirtualBox for just experimental purpose. So what you can do, you just go to your VirtualBox interface. So this is how the interface looks like of a VirtualBox. And here, this is my Windows 10 machine. And now in the Windows 10, you can see setting here. Just go to setting here, click on setting, and go to storage. So this is related to the media storage, or the, just assume this particular storage as your CD drive in your system. So here you can see I am already here. This is the, you can see the hard disk, right? Windows 10 VDA. That means whenever my system boot up, this is the hard disk, and here the Windows 10 is installed. So with the help of this media, my system boot up, and this is, here you can see 19042. This is the ISO image of Windows XP, sorry, ISO image of Windows 10, and this is something which we are referring here. Assume this is as your bootable pen drive or bootable CD, and if suppose if you do not see this particular option here, what you can do, because your setting might be different from mine, right? So you might not getting already this setting here. So just what you can do, just here you will see anything like new media or something like that, or else you can go here, right? You just need to add, click on add, right? Or just go to here anywhere, click on add, and just you need to search for the Windows 10 ISO image, right? As we are using the virtual environment, so I hope you will not get any kind of problem here, right? So just here you might see something empty or something like that. Just click there, and in the SATA you can see SATA portion 1, just here, and select this particular, right? At the right side you can see this particular CD icon. Click here, and from here you can choose any virtual drive. Choose a disk file, choose create a virtual, right? Choose a disk file, and here disk file, just go to your this is that particular disk file. Click this one and just open, right? So here you will get this particular file. If you like remove this from so I am demonstrating from the starting point here. So see, this is empty, right? So whenever you will open your storage here, you will find the empty portion here. Just click on empty, this thing. This is your CD drive. Consider this as your CD drive, and you just need to provide your CD or your configuration CD of Windows 10 here. So how you can provide? In the VirtualBox we have different procedure, and for the real life scenario we have different procedures, right? I have already mentioned, and I'm repeating again. When you are trying this in your real life, you can use a you can use your bootable pen drive which is having a Windows 10 operating system. So you can use that particular bootable pen drive to install Windows 10 in your machine, right? Otherwise you can use installable CD drive, or the setup CD drive which you get while you purchase any laptop, or you can download from internet. That's the easy process. If you don't know, just comment in somewhere, or I'll provide you some external links with the help of those details, or with the help of those documents, you should be able to create your bootable pen drive. And already we have covered the process of making bootable things in the previous lecture, so I hope that will not create any issue for you. Now moving ahead, just what you can do, click here and then go to here, this particular, you can see symbol of CD. Click here and choose a disk file here, just simple, and scroll somewhere where you have Windows 10 ISO image. Select Windows 10 ISO. See, this is select and click OK. So what it will do, it will just assume the process which we have just done will virtually insert a Windows 10 CD into the your CD drive. So whenever you boot up your system, your setup window will come, right? So now start your system, and this time our CD will boot up first, right? So let's wait. Okay, now it's working, and you can see press any key to boot from CD. Press key, just wait, and let's see. Now system is booting up from the CD part, and you can see the Windows logo. And now you can see, yeah, configuration page, right? Windows setup page. So till now our whole process is going in right direction. So whenever you see this particular page or Windows setup, what you need to do, just you need to press shift plus F10, right? Shift plus F10, right? 1 second, my screen is not working. Shift plus F10. Okay, now click on shift plus F10 and shift plus F10. Okay, so my F10, shift plus F10, my keyboard is not working, and this will also might happen with you all guys. So suppose then if you are able to get the CMD command or CMD here, that's good enough. And if you are not getting command prompt after pressing shift plus F10, no worries, we have some another procedure here. Just if you are not getting command prompt, just go to next, and here go to repair your computer. Okay, choose your keyboard layout. Okay, and go to troubleshoot, and in the troubleshoot you will find different options. Go to command prompt. Bingo. So you can see your command prompt here. Now what you need to do, as I said earlier, you just need to modify your utilman.exe, right? So very first, just modify your actual utilman.exe. So just move, type the same command, right? Dot systems. Okay, no worry. Now move it to 32. utilman2.exe, right? So just you are going to change your utilman.exe to utilman2.exe, and yeah, you can see one file moved. Now what you need to do, you need to just bring or copy your command.exe cmd.exe in the place of utilman.exe, right? So just type copy, then D drive, then Windows, system32, then command.exe, right? Now just change all this thing to Windows, system32, utilman.exe, right? And click enter. Now one file is copied. So what we just done here, we just changed the original utilman to something else. So here we just changed utilman to utilman2.exe, and we just copied cmd.exe to utilman.exe. So whenever we click on any functionality that brings up utilman.exe, that will execute cmd.exe, right? Now just we have done all the process here. Just close this one, close, and also close. We do not require anything else here, to be honest. Just now go to your setting, and go to storage. This is the storage. Just remove the storage here and click on OK. Now just start your system here. It's getting started. Let's wait. Okay, now you can see Windows is booting up, and let's see will we get the Windows operating system or the Windows configuration page, as we removed the ISO image here, and I believe we will get our window. This will boot up our installed window here, and just wait. Sometimes virtual machine can be so, the slowest one. These are too slow. I do not like to work on virtual machines. Just I use virtual machines for safety and for the demonstration. Like I said earlier, virtual machine is the best tool which you can use while learning your hacking skills here. It's still loading. It might, in the real world it will not take so much of time, but yes, we are booting up our virtual machine, so it can take. Okay, so here you can see the same thing here, same login screen, right? Now the thing is, what we can do, just remember we just modified this particular tab in the, if you can see in the right below corner, util.exe, right? Just click on this util.exe and let's see what will come up. Yeah, bingo. So you can see the command prompt here, and you can see utilman.exe. This is executing utilman.exe, and in this case utilman.exe is the command cmd.exe, right? So now very interesting thing here, just see my command here. Just you need to type net user, and this will give up all the user information here, right? So now this is guest, and guest user is this one, and administrator user is Aman, right? Default account. Now what you can do, just you need to type net user and name of the user, right? and then star. What this will do, sorry, then space and star. Okay, so what this will do, this will bring up a place where you can type your new password. So just type yeah, I have typed my password, but this will not display here. Just click enter and just reconfirm. Enter. The command completed successfully, right? So bingo, we have changed the user password here. Just you can type user password here. So like this you can log in, right? Yeah, bingo, you are successfully logged in into your victims. So that's the pretty interesting topic here, and I hope you like the video. And just you need to practice all these things in your virtual environment or in your machine so that you become more familiar